What's the deal? It's Diamond Life Radio. Your girl Carly Black in the building. And say it with your chest. Miss Angel joining us.
Hey, Angel.
And Miss Cliche on the line.
Yes.
Yo, what's up with it?
How you doing, hon?
I'm doing great.
First of all, thank you for joining us today. For the people who not familiar with Miss H-Town, can you let them know who you are, Sugar?
Right. I always like to introduce myself, even if people don't know who I am.
Yes, ma'am.
So, basically, I'm hearing myself echo a little bit.
You can hear yourself?
So I'm gonna talk, but I'm gonna take my ear off the phone for a minute so y'all can hear me.
Okay.
But basically, if you don't know who Cliche is, you just been tricking yourself.
Right.
That's from all of the original DJ Smooth tapes. I'm not gonna say all of them, but definitely out of the classics like 3 in the Morning and Southside Still Holding. I am featured on a lot of your favorite rappers' music as well that you probably heard before.
Yes.
JG, the PT. I can go with. Let me go far back. I'm to my 8 JG, Lil Kiki, Body Boy. We go to Uncle Classic stuff, Prom Balls. We'll take it back there. I'm taking it back. Prom Balls. Oh my God. Zero. Oh my God. So many. You know, so many of the Houston H-Town classics is my own classics. With my first release, Concert Lady.
Yes, ma'am. All right, now, so you've been in the music industry. I'm going to guess, my personal guess, Lacano said like 25 years he been in. I'm going to say around about the same time for you. Give or take a few years, correct?
Yes, at estimate. Right now, I think I'm going on 27 years.
Okay.
Since I was 13, and I'm 39, I'm about to be 40, so what that is.
Yeah, that's it, 27. Yes, ma'am.
Already.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so from how the music industry was when you came into it, from the Houston perspective.
You asking me how it was?
No, yes, ma'am. I'm actually was about to ask you how has it changed since you first started to now.
Oh, great question. It has dramatically changed for me. When I first started in the music industry wasn't, to me, so overcrowded. So, you know, it kind of, you're able to see who the artist is. You're able to feel who the artist is. You're able to see who the artist is. Versus nowadays, you got a million musical artists, which I love music and I love artists. They're online, but I can't see everybody at one time. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
right.
it was a time that artists had their own space in their own town. You know what I mean?
Right.
To be seen. The industry was different because the way we got paid was totally different. It was cash. You could come to you and would pay for your gift and your talent versus now the digital world has changed so much. I like it. I pros and cons to both. But I personally love the idea of the way the music was before the digital world. But I do think the pros could be that I can actually be at home and put out music myself. So now we are our own houses with a new way of music.
Right.
So what kind of impact? I'm sorry, this ain't just say it with your chest.
You good, mama.
So since you have been in the industry for a very long time, and I consider you a veteran, in my opinion.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, most definitely.
And you're also helping pave the way for many other, young women who are really passionate. Let me say that about the craft.
Yes.
I guess my question for you is: you've seen, like you mentioned before, as far as the change in the industry. Well, how do you feel like the internet? Do you feel like it's made a positive or negative impact on the industry?
Well, just like I just made the statement that there are pros and cons to both. So I feel like it did both. I think it's a pro because it helps us run our own business, put out that music all the time that we as artists love to put out there versus back in the days we wasn't able to release how we wanted to release it. We didn't have a record label or record exec or didn't know how. We didn't have a means.
Right.
The new internet industry allows us to just load it up on iTunes, on CD Baby, on TuneCore, and get the music out there for people that will love our music. So I love it for that reason. But I dislike it because, like I said, it's so overcrowded.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be heard when it's overcrowded, even though you put it out yourself as well, because there's so much out there. Great music lasts forever. Nowadays, people put out songs and they make them last literally like 30 days, and it's over. But we don't listen to a Michael Jackson song like that. We still listen to his music that's older than us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's out today. But the new music that probably released last year, we don't listen to it no more. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. So I have also another question. One thing that's been a consistent thing that I've heard during these interviews and just in regular conversation with a lot of artists, especially those who have been around as long as you have, they're always saying, make sure your paperwork's right. Paperwork. So how has all of that changed since you've been in the industry? Do you think it's still important for artists to do the legwork themselves to make sure the paperwork is right? Or do you think that, they should leave it up to the manager and just go to the studio and make the music?
Most definitely paperwork is important. Mm-hmm. But I will tell you, starting off, I had some stuff that was done through management. Mm-hmm. In the beginning when I didn't know anything about the business, and it was done through management. But today, like, you couldn't ask me back then, like, what was done, what paperwork was done. I didn't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But
right.
Today, because of digitally, I think we have a lot of power electronically to do what we're putting ourselves into. As far as when you want to copyright, we didn't used to have digital copyright.
Right.
Now we have digital copyright where you can, send in your song titles and your songs and copyright your music and sign it and do it all online. Just upload the stuff. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So now there's paperwork that's kind of already being prepared for you to do it yourself. I would definitely recommend do it yourself because that way you own and you put all of this in and you will have the documents than somebody else having it and it's in somebody else's name. So it definitely, unless you have great management, your great management is going to make sure that you also have the papers that you need direct and they have copies. That's it.
Right. There you
what
go. Better
way than actually having on hand contact to your direct paperwork, which is your asset, which is your music and yourself. And so I'm going to always say do for self first.
Exactly. And that falls under the lines of making sure that you invest in yourself, right?
You say it one more time?
I said, so that falls under the lines of an artist investing in themselves. Because, I mean, you got to, So I have one last question. Outside of music and fashion, what industry do you think you would be in? Or what would you be doing?
I probably would be in the law field.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I did attend in high school before I went to Ebony Worthing High. I was attending law enforcement and criminal justice.
Amen.
LECJ. Yeah, that was a high school for law enforcement and criminal justice. So I probably would have been into law because I'm a very opinionated person, a very voiceful person. So if it ain't right, you coming through to get it right.
Exactly.
No, everybody knows that about
right.
So why not use that natural gift and get paid for it? You know what I'm saying?
Right. And see, and
so it falls right in line with the music.
Right. I was about to say that. That's a good thing because I can tell that you don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing. So you walking in there and they thinking that you don't know nothing in one of these label meetings or something. And then when you bust out with the lingo, they're probably like, what the what? Oh, she knows what she's talking about, so we can't screw over her.
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? So
it has happened multiple times, even back in the days that I do, because I love to use this as my testimony with music. When I first started in the music industry, I just wanted to be the artist. I didn't want to put out my own music. I wanted the managers and all those people that do that part. Y'all do y'all job and I'm going to do mine and I'm going to get on stage. You can get crunk. I'm going to make these live songs and all. That's all I wanted to do. But God put me in a position where I had to take control of my own career, my own asset when I didn't want to. But I'm so grateful for it because the benefits of me controlling my asset and controlling all of my albums is what we need to all be in position to do for ourselves today.
That's right.
Why would you give your asset away? You know what I'm saying? Of your gift, of your music, your lyrics, your songs, your acting, your gift, your talent, your time, your energy to somebody else.
You know what? I hope the people who's listening to this, I hope y'all got a pen and paper and y'all writing this down. This is free education. This is free business education. I tell people this.
Right.
It is, right?
Edumacation.
EDUMACATION. Edumacation. That's all right. You know what the hell I was talking about.
All right. You make a whole you in this situation.
Miss Cliche.
Yes, ma'am.
So what inspired you to start your clothing line?
You say, what is it like?
What inspired you to start it?
Okay. Well, I started a printing company first.
Okay.
So we started a printing company with Miss Houston Customs. I started another business. One thing about me, I love to create businesses. So you're going to see this out through the rest of my life that God bless me on this planet, that I'm going to have multiple of different businesses.
Right.
I got Miss Houston Taxes. I got Miss Houston Custom Prints. I have Classified Entertainment. You name it. You feel me? This is what I do. I'm a beautician. All the gifts that God has given me, I utilize them. What God say? If you don't use them,
It's going
I
to be
will take
taken
them
away from you. Yes, ma'am.
But also, your gifts will make room for you.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
So that's why I'm not in lack. That's why I'm not in struggle. Because
Right.
I use everything that God has gave me, which also applies to do myself. I know how to do it myself. So why not turn this into a business? Because now my business doesn't feel like work. I don't care if I'm working 24 hours a day. I'm doing what I know how to do, what I love to do, and I own it. So I can work for myself 24 hours a day and go
Right.
to somebody else.
Go ahead, girl.
For 8 hours and getting paid a couple of dollars. That ain't taking care of none of my bills and all the things I need done for me and my children, because we have ones that don't take care of their children. So, the woman got to do what she got to do. So I ain't got time to waste like that. I'd rather use what God has given me and create a business out of it.
Yes,
To
ma'am.
pay me, take care of me and my children. Even when I'm gone and I don't want to do this business, I can pass that aspect to my children.
Yes,
That already knows how to do it, because I've been teaching them how to print.
Yes,
So when
ma'am.
I started the printing company, basically me printing and starting the whole South Park line, and what happened was my fiance DJ Tricky C, I taught him and brought him into the business, and I was creating him some clothes with Hiram Clark and where he's from. And then when Hiram Clark came about, people started asking about South Park, and I'm like, okay, I'm from South Park, so I guess I'll go ahead and do it. I wasn't interested in actually making a clothing line, to be honest. And most of the time, I'm not interested in running my own record company, but I was. You feel me? Like God
Right.
places me
Yes.
where I'm supposed to be.
Yes, that's
because
how it
I
happens.
was like, let me print. I'm gonna print what you call me for, and I'm gonna give you what you want. That's how a customer is always satisfied, if I give you what you want.
Right.
So you come to me and say you want a birthday shirt, I'm gonna give you that. That's what you want. I don't have to think about what you may like and if it will fail. Y'all, I ain't trying to do that. But he came on Home Clark, people started asking, so there was an interest there. So I created my South Park line. Why not? South Park Coalition, I tie it into my music, I tie it into the rest of my businesses. And that's how South Park came about. But as you can see, it's more than just South Park that's in the store. You know what I mean?
Yes, ma'am.
But I connected it all to what I believe in the cultural aspect of hip hop and the
Yes,
urban.
ma'am.
Even the God Before Greed line that I just created. You know what I mean? That's what I stand on. God Before Greed. So
Yeah, I like that too.
in hip hop culture, that go hand in hand.
I like
Because
that.
everybody's trying to get it. They being snakes and tearing each other down in the music industry. So
Right.
it goes hand in hand. But I want to take you through all the emotions of our hip hop urban culture in my store. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
It's a
ma'am.
meaning behind it all. I ain't just throwing stuff
I
out
see
there.
you. I see you.
Look, we're going to give you something nice to wear, and you're going to learn something. Huh? How about that?
And you're going to make a statement. And you're going to make a powerful statement.
That's
the statement
right.
that we need to be making.
Right.
You feel me?
Amen.
You're right.
Right?
Yes,
If we
ma'am.
all put God before our greed, we'll be all right.
Good, you
Right.
better
But there's
tell
a lot
them.
of greedy folks out here that
Right.
God don't exist
You
in
better
their
tell them.
mindset.
That's right.
Right.
Well, since we were talking about designing clothes and the law, I have a random question here. I'm the one who asks all the random stuff. Okay, so Miss Cliche, if you were tasked with redesigning our country's flag, how would you change it?
You say our country or a country?
Our
Our
country's
country,
flag.
the United States of America. If you were
But
tasked,
y'all not a favor. How would I change it? I would put that star in that crescent right there on it.
you better
If you
tell
don't
them.
know what that means, if you don't know what that means, that already it's already designed. You feel
Right.
me? But that's how I would love to design it. If I can take that star and crescent and put it some kind of way to represent
Right.
us.
Yep.
Right.
Thank you very much for that one. Okay, I have another random one too. So you watched cartoons growing up as a kid. We all did, most of us. What cartoon world do you wish you could live in for a week, and why?
What cartoon? That's a good question. What cartoon world I wish I would live in for a week?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, let me see.
Well, why-
Look, I would say South Park because of South Park, but they were too hood. I ain't trying to go back to the hood. Hold on right quick. I ain't trying to go back and not living that way. That's bad as hell. Now let me wait a minute. Let me say. Let me see. Cartoon. Oh, I know which one.
Which one?
One that I love was the Care Bears.
Yeah. Okay.
And why? Let me tell y'all why. Because I get to go up in the sky.
You know what I'm saying?
And be on the clouds. I get to be on the clouds. Everything that was so perfect.
You get to be a part of the rainbow.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you. Come on, follow me. Let me finish telling you. So I get to be sitting on the clouds. I get to be a part of the rainbow. I get to fly down the rainbow. I get to have fun. I get to be around peaceful and happiness. Other little Care Bears, they so cuddly and so soft. Just teeth and just, it was just such happiness. And the teeth, it's like heaven. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the Care Bear.
Okay.
The Care Bear. That was
I can take that. That's nothing but love and positivity in that one.
That was a good question, though. That was a good question.
Thank you. Thank you.
Miss Queen, we gonna let you get out of here, sugar. But what I want you to do is let everybody know where they can find you at right now. What you got going on, like everything from your text service to like everything that Miss Cliche got. Let them know. Run that down for them, baby.
Already. You already know you need some tax assistance. You can hit up Miss Houston Taxes. I am Miss Houston Taxes, Houston Taxes on Facebook, or you can just go to my website. My website is ilovemisshouston.net. ilovemisshouston.net, and you can get you can join my mailing list there. You can connect with me there. You can buy my music there. You can be connected to my store. My store is also MissHoustonShop.com. MissHoustonShop.com is for my store. So I try to keep it simple. I'm not going to give a whole lot of different accounts, but Instagram, my website, ilovemisshouston.net. My store is MissHoustonShop.com, and my social media is @Cliche, and that's CLCHE. Don't add no I's. You want to come by?
Right.
Hit me up. I do have music on iTunes, and I do have a brand new single that I will allow this podcast, Diamond Life Podcast, to debut for you guys, because I haven't put it out yet.
Oh, yeah?
It's called I Like It.
Okay.
I like it. Let me see. Yes, it's called I Like It. It was produced by Mike B, legendary producer Mike B here from Houston, Texas, and Carlos, the DJ Styles. And I hope y'all like it.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you for joining us. Anytime you got anything else going on and you want to put it out there, make sure you reach out to us, and we definitely will do that for you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you guys for reaching out to me.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.